Aloha, everyone, in another level living land. Welcome to another episode of Freedom Fridays. So happy that you're here because we are in store for an amazing treat. We have an awesome special guest, and I can't wait for him to share his wisdom with us. I know you're going to be transformed because his work is so transformational. First, before I share with him a little bit about him and his topic, let me let you know what is the purpose of this show. The purpose of the Freedom Friday show is to support you as an entrepreneur in achieving your business and life harmony success because it really is two sides of the same coin. We never want to get so busy making a living that we forget to make a life. And it is possible to work smarter, stress less, strengthen our relationships, lead with much more energy, ease, and momentum, and create that peace on all sides of business and life that we all deserve, right? Okay, so let me let you know. I want you to give a warm welcome to our special guest, Chuck Anderson. Chuck, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Heather, this is awesome. I love the description of your show. That sounds amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It is, a lot of people wonder, like, why do we call it Freedom Fridays? But if you think about when we were in like the corporate world or the government world or whatever that previous life as an entrepreneur, what was the number one day that people were super excited about? Friday, right? Because then they have the weekend. And as entrepreneurs, I believe that every day can be a Friday.
That's a great belief to have, and it is possible.
Yes, yes, it is. And we're so glad that you're here talking with us about three types of affiliates that can fill any event or program to full capacity. I would love for you to be able to share with us, especially like why is this something that's so important and a little bit about the benefit of the value of affiliates. But before we get into it, I want
Mhm.
to let them know who you are. So, Chuck Anderson is an affiliate management expert with over 2 decades of experiences helping coaches and experts grow their business through authentic partnerships. He teaches a proven system for using affiliate marketing to attract clients, boost revenue, and build sustainable long term success without all the relying on paid ads. And his passion is helping coaches expand their reach, increase their income, and make a bigger impact with their work. Oh my goodness. Chuck, thank you so much for your service and all that you do for us. Yay.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm happy to share this with your audience here today too. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and I know that I can tell that they're really excited about, and I know I'm excited. So I can only imagine their excitement and the transformation that's going to happen in just our little bit of time together. So can
Mhm.
you share with us why is this something that's so important?
Yeah, especially if you are a coach or a service provider where you have two needs that you need all the time. One is you need clients, and because that's ultimately how you make money and it's how you serve and it's how you make a big impact. But you also need leads, like where are my clients going to come from? And so inevitably those are two parts of our businesses. We're always looking for more clients, and also where do those clients come from? And then that's where a lot of the marketing things that we do come from, because it's like, well, where do I find clients? I need a client this month, or my goal is I want to serve 100 people this year or 1,000 people this year or whatever it is. And then that's where we do all the things. And when it comes down to finding clients online, there's really only three sources. There's organic sources, such as Facebook and social media, and maybe even Google. So if they do a Google search or whatever, and usually when people refer to organic sources, they really mean free. Um, Although nothing is really free because you have to work really hard at getting there. But that's the first traffic source, is organic traffic, traffic that you're not necessarily paying directly for, but they're finding you in Google and social media and YouTube and wherever. So that's the first source, and it's where most people spend their time, maybe even 80 or 90% of their time creating content and engaging and creating an audience and all of that. And it's definitely the long game, not the short game. So when you need a client today, you're probably not going to post your way on social media to getting that client. So then where do we turn? Well, there's more immediate sources, and that's traffic source number two, which is paid ads or paid media. And so at any given time, you can open your wallet and you can get as many leads as you want because you can just pay. You can pay Google, you can pay Facebook, you can pay LinkedIn, you can pay YouTube to send you as much traffic as you want and as many leads as you want. But how do we do that sustainably and profitably? And unfortunately, most people do not have a budget large enough to be sustainable. And as a former agency owner, I can tell you that paid ads is something you do when you're scaling something that's already profitable. It's not something you do when you're desperate for clients. And so then that leads us to source number three, and that's referrals. And if you've ever received a referral before, referrals come to you pre-sold. Like they want to work with you. They probably heard good things about you. So they're coming to you looking to engage. And so they're the easiest ones to turn into clients. The problem is most of us are relying on referrals to come from our other happy clients, and we don't really have a system of getting referrals intentionally or getting them on purpose. And so that's where an affiliate program comes in. And an affiliate program is really just a way to develop referral partnerships with people who can promote you. And now you're going to be getting all these nice warm referrals from your affiliate partners. They're so much easier to turn into clients than with the other two methods. And so that's really where I like to focus my time on. Do I do the other two? Yes, but in I flipped it. So instead of 80% of my time creating content in the hopes of being found in Google and Facebook and social media and all of that, I flip it around. I spend 80% of my time developing relationships that can send me referrals, and then I invest the profits into the other two things.
Oh, I love that so much because really, as entrepreneurs, it is about relationships, deepening our relationships with people, with our how we serve, with our all areas of our life. I love that. So thank you so much for giving us the motivation of why this is something that's so important. So now I want to know, what are these three types? Like how can we start um implementing this? What are some strategies and stuff that you can share with us today?
Yeah, so there are three types of affiliates. And the reason I talk about this is especially if you come from the coaching or transformation industry, you heard about this first one already, and that's JV partnerships. And so a JV partnership is a collaboration of sorts. And it's like you both share a similar audience and JV stands for joint venture, by the way. So a joint venture meaning we're going to collaborate. And so an example of that would be Heather and I decide to joint venture, and I promote you, you promote me. It's called a reciprocal promotion for those of us inside the industry. But a JV partnership in the coaching industry usually means a reciprocal promotion. And so you're looking for people who already serve your audience. Maybe they're in another business. You're not direct competitors, but you're very well aligned. You serve a very similar type of person, and so it makes sense for them to promote you and you promote them. So that's the first type. And that's kind of the default type in the coaching and transformation industry. It's most people, when they think of affiliates, they think, oh, you mean a JV, you mean a reciprocal promotion. I'm like, well, that's one type, but there's two other types. And see, the world I come from, where I was a former chief marketing officer of a $20 million seminar company, joint ventures or reciprocal promotions was the smallest number of affiliate relationships that we had. If you looked at the entire mix, most of them were the second type, and that is influencers. So influencers already have a following, they already have a list, they already have something, a group of people, and they are simply looking for ways to monetize that group. So it could be an email list, or it could be a podcast, or a YouTube channel, or whatever it is, and they are looking to monetize. And so you come along with your affiliate program and you offer to them to pay them a commission for every referral that they send you. And usually in the transformation industry, we can, because we're high ticket coaches and service providers, we can usually be very generous with our commissions. So it's exciting. They promote us and we pay them a commission. And they're not looking for you to promote them back. They are just simply looking for an opportunity to monetize the influence that they have over their group of people. And so and they need it. They need ways to make money. Most of newsletters and YouTube channels especially are terrible at monetization, podcast hosts as well. And so they can monetize by partnering with people and earning commissions with their referrals. So that's the second type, is influencers. And then the third type, which is my favorite. And if you really invest into this third type, at some point you don't even need the other two, right? And that's ambassadors. And ambassadors are your fans. These are your current clients, they are your past clients who love you. They would recommend you to anyone, even without the promise of being paid, because they are such fans of your work. They could be your past event attendees, or they attended your workshops, or however they interacted with you, they're fans. And so what we do is every time we get a client or we're working with someone in some capacity or another, we give them an opportunity to share that with other people that they know. Now, a lot of people overlook ambassadors because usually they don't have large lists of your target audience, but they are super passionate. And we'll give you an example. We go to our group coaching program every month and we say, who do you know that should be in this program right now? And we give them a link to either promote our next webinar or our next workshop. And so they do that every month. And then we offer them an opportunity to earn a commission, or we sweeten the deal. We'll say, you've earned a commission, but tell you what, you can either take the money or we'll double it, and you can apply that to any of our additional services or extended time in the program. And in the last 2.5 years, only one person has taken the money. Everyone else opts for additional time in the program. And so every month our customer base gets larger and larger. They're all referring just a couple of people each to our webinars and our workshops. That's keeping them filled every month. And those are some of the best referrals that we get. And so it grows and grows over time to the point where you don't even need to look for influencers anymore. And you certainly don't need to do joint ventures or reciprocal promotions anymore. Most people, when asked, would prefer not to do that. But so those are the three types: JV partners,
JV partners.
influencers, and ambassadors.
Oh, I love that. And I'm sure like that several of you who are listening, you have clients that are already raving about you, right? Already like ready to refer people to you. And then by having this process set up where they can do it in an easy way is so invaluable. I love that. One of the things that I was thinking about, from your perspective, what is the thing that kind of gets in the way of some entrepreneurs taking that next step to be able to grow and create their affiliate programs and implement these processes that you talked about? What are like some
Well,
of the challenges that get in their way?
yeah.
And even if you have any tips or suggestions on how to overcome them.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the first challenge is that they are focused too much of their time on the other two traffic sources. So I mentioned organic sources or even paid sources. So they're exhausting their budget and their time on stuff that is really takes a long time to get a positive return on investment on, versus investing in getting referrals. So that's the first thing, is they spend too much time there. The second thing is that they make it transactional versus focusing on relationships. And so an example of a transactional arrangement would be, okay, Heather, I will promote you as long as you promote me first, and if anyone buys, if it looks like it's going to work, then and then I'm happy to, promote you back or do something more. And so what did I do? I put a measurement the on the participation, and I made it very transactional. And I remember having a conversation not that long ago with a company who had already recruited 2,000 affiliates, and they were complaining because less than 20 of them, so 1% of their affiliates, were actually promoting them. And it's actually quite common in the affiliate marketing industry that people focus on transactions, not on relationships. And so the very first thing I say to them is, what is your relationship building strategy? Because you want to create depth of relationship. So the mistake is that they make it too transactional and they don't spend enough time building deep quality relationships, long-term partnerships. I have partnerships with people who are spanning 3, 4, 5 years. We support each other. The relationship is to the point where it's like, hey, I've got this thing coming up. Do you think you can promote it? But it's like asking your best friend for help, right? Because you're past all of that. But how did we get there? We invested into relationship building. Give before asking to receive, and really add value and really legitimately care about the people that you're working with to build quality partnerships and not make it so transactional. It's like, well, that Heather, she never promoted me, so I'm never working with her again, right? Like that's so transactional. We just never, ever, ever do that. And then the third thing is get some help, because you may already have the technology you need to be able to run an affiliate program. Maybe you don't, but it is so readily accessible. And in today's AI world, getting all of the support and the training and the marketing materials you need to support affiliates, super easy to do, so that you have everything you need. So rather than creating more content, hoping for the best, or spending money you really can't afford to spend on ads and not getting any return on that, invest into relationships with people who can promote you and send you referrals that turn into clients.
Oh my goodness. I love that. You know what you highlighted, those transactional relationships are those surface level relationships. And this can be something that's so common, but when you mentioned where the goal is fostering these deep level relationships. And that's where transformation, the passion and the joy of that process, where you're creating these beautiful win-wins for everyone involved. That's where it really comes into fruition. And here at Another Level Living, we talk about winning your inner world to master your outer world. I remember when this affiliate thing came to mind, I was like, oh no, like, what does that mean? Like, there was this worry about, like, can I really do this? Or so it's also sometimes that inner stuff that goes on. And, we just want to highlight that everyone as entrepreneurs deserves to have these amazing relationships in your personal life, in your professional life. And when we really foster and create those beautiful, deep level relationships, I feel like not only does, our businesses grow and prosper and I think of like a tree and it's producing all this fruit. It's almost like we become this beautiful forest, right? Where everybody has this beautiful fruit that everybody can partake of. And it is even much more of a bigger impact than we could ever make on our own. So good, Chuck. Thank you so much for sharing this wisdom with us. One thing I like, how can we continue this journey with you further? Like, do you have like a free gift or something that you can be able to offer us so therefore we can continue this amazing relationship with you?
Well, how about step-by-step training on everything I just told you that you should be doing? And so we just scratched the surface of what's possible and why you should do it. So what I'm going to invite you to do is come completely complimentary. So it's not going to cost you a thing other than your time. Come and spend 90 minutes with me. I do a workshop every single month where I will show you the technology that you need, the marketing material that you need, where to find the best affiliates who are the right fit for your business. the best ways to reach out to them, and then how to motivate them to follow through on promoting you. And when you put that all together, you'll have everything you need to start recruiting affiliates, having them promote you, and so that you get the lead generation that you need every month to turn into clients, to turn into profitability, and make that bigger impact. And that's really what it's all about. So my monthly workshop, and I think Heather, you have the link for that, and
Yes, we are going to put that down in the show notes. So make sure you click on that now and go ahead and sign up for Chuck's workshop. I know that you're going to be transformed and blown away because it's not as complicated as you may think. I think that was one of the things for me. I was overcomplicating in my mind. Oh, this is going to, but the reality is he puts it in a beautiful, simple process that's really going to support you. And you'll see how easy it is to be able to deepen these relationships and create prosperity for all, which is what we're all about here at Another Level Living. So thank you so much, Chuck. Oh my goodness, we love and appreciate this wisdom that you shared with us. Based on everything that you shared with us, what would be the biggest takeaway that you want to leave us with today?
yeah, the biggest takeaway is that succeeding in business and also making a big positive impact is a team sport. There's no such thing as a solopreneur, and no one is really self made. We support and thrive together. And this is why I'm so pro affiliate and so pro partnership, because we have to build the relationships around us so that we can all thrive and make the biggest possible positive impact in the lives of our clients and the world that we know we are meant to make.
Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that golden nugget. And it is so 100% true. Also, everyone who's listening, we want to hear your biggest takeaway too from this message. Go ahead and put that comment in the chat below so we can be able to hear your wisdom. Also that sharing is caring. So if you were given this inspiration of affiliates and what's possible, which we know that you were, go ahead and also share this episode out and give someone else that gift as well too. Chuck, thank you so much for blessing us with your presence. This has been absolutely amazing and a perfect, nice taste and see for sharing what's possible. And everyone who's listening, make sure you register now for Chuck's upcoming event. And we look forward to seeing you again next Friday for another episode. Thank you so much, Chuck. We're so grateful for you.
Thank you, Heather.
All right,
Pleasure to
everyone,
be
in
here.
another thank you. Everyone in Another Level Living Land. Let this message marinate into your mind, body, and soul all weekend. Go ahead and take action. You know you got this. You were born for greatness, called to rise, and now is the time to step into your full light so you can be the lighthouse leader that you already are. Look forward to seeing you again soon and have an amazing rest of the day. Bye, everyone.